but I know you're not the kind of girl that I can really trust. No, cause you do whatever you want. Baby, what about it? I walk away, I won't get too far, I try to stay.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Sid. Welcome back. So today why am I laughing? For today's video, I am so excited. I'm going to be doing a high school survival guide for you guys. So basically, I'm going to be telling you guys little tips and tricks on how to survive high school. I remember when I was a freshman, I was really excited, but I was also super nervous, and I really wish that I had an older version of me to tell me what I wish I would have known. I definitely learned a lot through my high school years. If you guys aren't familiar, I did 2 years of normal public high school, and then I transferred to online high school. Before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know that I've been vlogging so much. I just kind of show a lot of my personal life, and I'll do like little daily vlogs and stuff like that. So if you want to check that out, they're super fun. Link is below. But I really hope this video helps you guys and prepares you for high school if you're going in high school. Or if you're already in high school, I hope this gives you some tips and tricks. So let's get into the video. So my first high school survival guide tip is to dress to impress, but not to impress other people, but to impress yourself. Did that make any sense? Basically what I'm saying is to make sure to wear stuff that you feel confident in and comfortable in. I remember when I was like wearing a cute outfit, even if it was like a dress or something really casual, I would just feel so much more confident in myself, and how you feel definitely reflects on the outside. So make sure you feel good about yourself. My go-to a lot of the times if I wanted to be comfortable was leggings with like a big baggy sweatshirt. Like I said, I also like to wear dresses and stuff like that, and I like to dress up for a day. I don't know, I thought it was really fun. So whatever you feel you want to wear, then you wear. It's really simple. So my second tip is to get good sleep. Honestly, you guys are probably gonna hate me for saying this, and I also am just a grandma in general, but sleep can change everything. I try to get 9 hours a night on average. Teenagers need about 8 to 10 a night, so anywhere in that range. It's honestly so crazy how much sleep can change your mindset. Like, I am always so much more on top of things when I have more sleep. So definitely make sleep a priority. I always like to set a little alarm at night to remind me to go to bed. Sometimes I'm just like really bad at going to bed because I don't want to go to bed. But if I set an alarm, I can't really get out of it because it's kind of like a reminder to go to bed and stop procrastinating. So I definitely recommend just setting like a little reminder every night at a certain time to start getting ready to go to bed, and that way you'll have a good sleep schedule down. Another important thing is eating healthy at lunch. I know this can be really annoying. I was pretty much generally a healthy eater at school, and just like in general. It just makes you feel much better and you have so much more energy, especially because a lot of high school students are so busy. Like, high school can be like the busiest years of your life. You're either going to sport activities, or you're doing a play, or you're doing homework or studying or something like that. So if you have good food in you, you're gonna stay way more alert. So yeah, eating healthy is really important. I always brought my lunch just because I didn't like the school food. I thought it was kind of gross. I thought I would share with you guys one of my go-to lunches when I went to public school, and I still have this like all the time. I think it's so good. It's so simple too. So in the mornings it was super quick. So you just take 2 pieces of whole wheat bread and put them in the toaster, and then once they're toasted, I put some peanut butter on top. I like the creamy. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's such a debate. Creamy or crunchy? I don't know, I think creamy's better. I put apples that were sliced thinly in between the bread. So it's like an apple peanut butter sandwich, and it is so good. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I feel like a ton of people who are watching this are gonna think that's disgusting, but it's honestly so good. So don't knock it till you try it. But seriously, I'm really scared now. I feel like everyone's gonna think I'm weird and gross. It's so good, you guys. It's actually amazing, and I recommend it. I really wanted to share some of my top study hacks, or things I do to help me study. The first study hack is definitely, it's really embarrassing, but it's so helpful, so definitely try it out. I would do this one all the time, and it was basically when you would teach an imaginary class on what you've learned. It sounds so weird, but basically I just bought a big whiteboard, and I would sit in my room or wherever, and I would pretend to teach people what I learned. So if I had a test coming up, I would especially do this just to prepare. I basically just pretended like I had a class learning, and I would go through and teach them step by step how to do a math equation or how to do something that I learned. I think this is such an underrated thing, and it helped me so much. It's so embarrassing thinking about it, like talking to nobody, but it's so helpful, and this definitely is what helped me get good test scores, and it was really just an awesome life hack. Another life hack, which is so fun and it's really yummy, is having gummy bears in your textbooks. So what I would do is I would take out a big textbook, and if I had to read like a chapter or two, I would set gummy bears on the page, and as soon as I got to that line and finished it, I could eat the gummy bear and then keep reading, and then when I got to the next gummy bear, I could eat that gummy bear. It's basically just an incentive to get your work done or reading done. This one is so fun. I just think it's really, really cute. I saw it on Pinterest a few years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. I really just love it because it's an excuse to eat gummy bears and they're really good. My next study tip is using study music. I tend to get distracted kind of easily when it comes to studying for like hours at a time, but for using study music, all you have to do is go on YouTube and search study music, and a ton of different like hour-long videos will come up. So yeah, you just basically put in some earbuds and listen to that while you're doing your work. This is really helpful because I've tried listening to like pop music before, or like really popular songs, and it doesn't work for me at all. I don't know how people did that, because a lot of people at school would like be listening to music and working, but I cannot do that. I cannot stay focused because I like think of the lyrics in my head and then I don't think of my work, so it never worked. But I found study music to really just help me to stay engaged in my books. So those are all of my little hacks and tips, but I did want to talk about some more, not serious, but some more like not personal, I don't know, just some more personal tips that I have learned. These are just some things that I personally wanted to tell you guys that I wish I would have known. Just in general, I think are super helpful for any girl or guy who's going into high school. First of all, I definitely recommend that you join some sort of sport at your school, or if you're not into sports like me, because I'm not athletic at all, do something like join a club or join the school play or something like that. This is a great way to meet people outside of your classes. It's so much easier to meet people this way. You could not catch me doing any sports because I'm the most unathletic person ever. But when I was at my high school, I did do this program which was like musical theater slash play in one. So there's like singing and dancing and all of that stuff, and I wasn't part of the dancing section of it, so we did like little songs, but it was super fun and it was a great way to meet people that way, and I was able to hang out with my friends, and it was just an awesome way to make friends and also stay connected with your current friends. Other than that though, that was pretty much the only activity I did with my school. I've said this before, but I did not like my high school. I was just never really into high school and the popularity and stuff like that, but if you find the right group of friends, I think that can change everything. So that leads me on to my next tip, which is finding the right group of friends. It's honestly incredibly mind-blowing to me how much people care about popularity, and it's definitely an easy thing to get sucked into, and if you're gonna go into high school, just prepare yourselves. A lot of it is gonna be about how cute you are, or how pretty you are, or how tall you are, or how popular you are, how many friends you have, and who you hang out with, and if you're cool or not. And I just want to say that it is not about that at all. It's really hard when you're in that environment all the time and you kind of get brainwashed to think like that, like to act a certain way and to be a certain way and hang out with certain people. If I could go back, I would honestly have changed who I hung out with, just because I feel like they just weren't the right group of friends for me. You want to be surrounded by people who like you for you, who are genuine, who actually care about you. It doesn't matter how popular they are, how cool they are, how many friends they have. Just focus on people who care about you genuinely as a person, and that will help you immensely. And I didn't have that, so I think that's why I didn't like high school as much. I also just hated the popularity aspect. I thought it was so immature, so that's why I left. But I would just reassess your friendships every once in a while and make sure that who you're hanging out with are real friends. And if you have some fake friends in your life, like I had, don't feel afraid to drop them from your life, because you need to realize your self-worth before you can be friends with someone else. And if they aren't giving you the respect that you deserve, then I wouldn't be afraid to just drop them politely and respectfully. Don't be rude about it, but just don't be afraid to leave people who aren't treating you right and to move on to better friendships. Because for me, that was honestly a game changer. When I was in high school, I didn't even realize like what true friends were until I had them. And now I'm just so like mind blown, like a real friends, like what it's like. And I really hope that you guys take this note especially to heart, because I've gotten so many messages recently about how people have fake friends and popularity and high school issues. So that is my #1 tip, is to just know that you have self-worth and you're worth so much more than you even think, and you need to be respected. So if people around you aren't respecting you, they gotta go. So bye! But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it helped. If you still have any questions regarding high school or drama or friends or anything like that, definitely leave them down below and I'll try to answer them. If I can't answer them, I'm sure one of the amazing viewers that I have will answer them below. But I hope you guys liked the video, and if you're going into high school, I hope you are super excited. It can definitely be such an amazing experience for certain people, so have an open mind, take these things and do what you will with them. I love you all so much back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!
Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight.